All animals have ways to protect themselves, even if it's just to flee and hide to stay alive. The animal kingdom manages to come up with the most bizarre tricks, and in this video we will demonstrate the most unbelievable cases and predictions. For example, consider animals that deliver high voltage shocks to protect people, or those that have such potent poisons that they must be handled with millimeter precision to prevent accidental fatalities. These are just a few examples of the animal kingdom's powerful abilities. The sardine is a well-known small fish that is popular in Brazil. Sardines live in shallow waters and prefer to be in large shoals of compact information, because they serve as their primary and only weapon against humans, seabirds and larger carnivorous fish. Sardines are able to create real whirlpools that are both large and powerful, using a technique called closed-looping cooling. Speaking of fish, everyone is familiar with the well-known pufferfish, which expands by ingesting air or water. This fish, which can grow to be 90 centimeters and is the most dangerous in the world, has an odd defense mechanism considering its thick, prickly, tough skin. Additionally, it creates a form of beak from the melting that may even crush the crab's shells. The pufferfish generates a powerful poison that is potent enough to kill a person. It is tough and risky to cook and consume. Since it is very deadly to create this spice, you need to have 10 years of preparation, because if everything wasn't done with millimeter accuracy, a person pass away while inebriated. The boxer crab is only 1.5 centimeters, despite having a somewhat menacing appearance. But that does not stop it from protecting itself from the predators much larger than itself, all thanks to these sea anemones, which it uses to reach its enemies in an intelligent relationship of mutualism by passing inside knots, which have toxins that cause severe pain and even the death of small animals. But the boxer crab does not suffer this damage, which is why it manages to ward off. Looking at this animal, it doesn't appear to have much going for it. It's quite uncolourful, and we wouldn't notice it if we didn't know what it's capable of. When the sea cucumber feels threatened, it lets out a few dangerous filaments in its gaseous feet that serve to deceive the approaching predator. As if that wasn't enough, it can also mutilate its own body by finding its muscles and expelling some internal organs, all to protect itself. This technique does not harm the animal because it has the ability to regenerate the lost parts. Isn't it a fire ant? Well, this ant has a severe sting with a toxin that produces a lot of pain. This is due to the folic acid contained in the venom, which is the same acid found in nettle and bees. Demonstrating how effective this can be as a weapon of defense, this poison may even induce anaphylactic shock in the sufferer. However, despite this, formic acid has several uses, primarily as a color fixer for textiles, products for gold drape, rubber medical disinfection and others. Given its size of more than 5 centimeters, it is not unexpected that this is Asian wasp, also known as the enormous wasp. This is the biggest in the entire globe. Although it is uncommon, it may attack tiny mammals like mice and can attack people without hesitation if it thinks they pose a threat. Although this species lacks a special poison, it is aggressive and tend to attack in packs. They can kill around 40 bees in a minute when they attack at once. The greatest defense for this wasp is the attack when they attack simultaneously. This definitely ensures its survival in many situations. The golden wheel spider surprises people who are learning about its existence for the first time. Despite being little and looking protective, if it hides in holes, it moves like a wheel, which is a highly unique method for spiders to move. The golden wheel spider flips around multiple times as it flees from its enemies. This strategy naturally also helps in the capture of easy prey, but it is largely employed for defense, since if you spin about like a spider, an attacker would never catch up. But it has also shown to be highly successful. It might be ludicrous now, but it used to work pretty effectively for this spider and the surrounding area. This fish, which dwells in the water of the Amazon, is of great scientific curiosity and possesses a shocking voltage that could kill a horse. It has a mouth full of pointed teeth and a small cylindrical black body that can grow to be 2 meters long. It also looks like an eel. Due to the electrolyte cell, which can produce up to 90% of its body and have the ability to generate and store energy, it can produce up to 1500 volts when closed. The animal, which is compared to a charged battery, normally produces low voltage electrical impulses to preserve energy. But we know that it is capable of immediately eradicating any threat. And while not being amphibians, the horned lizard and small lizards are sometimes mistaken for frogs. A self-defense expert, and to do that, he is capable of using a variety of techniques such as camouflaging, inflating them, stimulating their own death, or even drawing blood from the eyes. This animal can retain a lot of blood in the head, and when he does, some blood vessels burst to give the appearance that he is squirting blood. His bloodstream also contains chemicals that can make his blood taste even bad to the hungriest predator. This is a fantastic method for thwarting threats, or at least the majority of them, as scientists have previously discovered that none of these tactics are effective against other birds that attempt to consume the horned lizard. That was it for today. Let us know which of these defense mechanisms you found most impressive. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for more such amazing videos. Have a great one.